Hello everyone, welcome to ACE online class, and this is Narendra. And today we will discuss the all area of the quantity aptitude. So let's begin here. You can see that the all area. Let's begin with the very first question on this. Which chapter is this? Let's see here, my dear friends. So I can see the cost price of the bag or something like that. So obviously it's a profit and loss. So let's begin. How do we what is there in this question? First I will go through the facts. Now look at this one. The cost price of a bag and a book are same. The CP is same. And the shopkeeper marked the bag and book with 60% and 50% respectively. That means the bag is marked. This is about the bag. The bag is marked with 60% and the book is marked with 50%. This is the markup price. And the next above their respective cost price. Obviously any mark price is above their respective cost price. The next is the bag is sold with a discount of 25%. So the markup is 60% and the discount is 25%. While the book is sold after a discount of 30%. Beautiful question. Then the question is, find the cost price of the bag. I need to find out the CP of the bag. Condition is that if the total profit earned by selling the bag and book is rupees 500. That's really a very beautiful question, my young friends. Very, very good evening. Very good evening. So how do I start it? So collect the facts which is useful for us. I noticed that this is the markup price and this is the discount when it comes to bag. So what is the profit percentage on the bag? By using this you can find out the profit percentage of the bag. Now coming to the book, 50% markup, and while the discount given is 30%, by using these two information you can get the profit percentage on the bag. And once you get the profit percentage on the bag, you can find out the overall profit percentage which is equal to 500. By using that you can find out the cost price of a bag and the cost price of a book. So let's begin here. I will give some hints before I give the time for you. So I will take about the bag. So what I know is this is discount, this is markup, and this is discount. What is the profit percentage? I will apply the XY formula here. So that is, this is increase 60% and there is a decrease of 25%, that is discount. So plus minus is become minus, and then 25 into 60 into 25, that is 1500. So 1500 divided by 100. This will give us the profit percentage from the bag. In the same way, let's come to the book over here. Book. What is the markup of the book? That is 50%. So what is the discount over here? The discount on the book is 30%. So minus 30 and minus 50 into 30, that is 1500 by 100. You don't need to write down all the things, because the moment I write the 1500 by 100, I know that is 15. So by this I will be getting the profit percentage of the book. And the rest, as the cost price of the book and bag is same, and we know the overall profit is 500 rupees, convert the overall profit percentage, and then the rest part, you please think about it. I am giving 30 seconds for you to complete the rest part. Yes, my friends. Yes, very, very good evening. Very good evening. Yeah, come on. Can you answer the question? I am sure some of you will be able to answer the question. Come on. You still have the 9 seconds or 8 seconds. You will be able to answer the question. Come on, my friends. Okay, the time is up. Time is up. So let me further write down what I am getting over here. That is, here it is 1540, that means I am getting 20% profit over here. Is that clear? And what is the profit on book? So that is 50 minus 30 and minus 15. That means 5% is the profit over here. 5% is the profit over here. And we know whenever the cost price of the two article is same, the overall profit will be the profit or loss or average of the profit or loss percentage. So here, as it is said that the cost price is same, then what is overall profit or loss percentage? So that is the average of these two, and both are the profits. So 20 plus 5 is 25. 20 plus 5, that's 25 divided by 2 is my overall profit or loss percentage. And how much is that? 25 divided by 2, that comes 12.5. So this 12.5 percentage profit, or I can write down this is as 1/8 of the cost price is the profit. And when 1/8 is equal to 500, then what is the overall cost price? The total cost price is total CP will be how much? The CP1 plus CP2. That is what the total CP I am writing here. So when 1/8 is equal to 500, then what is 1? So obviously 500 into 8, and that comes 584, 4,000 rupees is the total cost price. Hope you are understanding it. So if there is any difficulty to understand this part, how did I write this one? I am taking this separate part over here. Look at this one. 1/8 of, let's assume that the total cost price is X. CP1 plus CP2 is X. So 1/8 of X is equal to 500. That is what the profit is. Then what is X? So X is equal to 4,000. Is 4,000 is my answer? Is 4,000 is my answer? No, 4,000 is not my answer, because it's a total cost price. So the cost price of the bag will be half of it. Cost price of the book will be half of it. So as it is asked me to find out the cost price of the bag, I will take half of it. So my required number will be, let's write down over here. So required number will be half of this, that is 2,000. That's my answer. So let's option choice B is your answer. Hope everyone understood it. How did I did it? And it's a very beautiful question. I'm moving on to the next question. Yes, friends, get ready for the next question, and it's here. What is this? We will read this question, and then you will have 30 seconds for you to answer the question. Come on. The question says that the Gaurav invested rupees 6,000 more. Look at the word. 6,000 more than that Arun in the business. Suppose Arun has invested X rupee, then the Gaurav has invested X plus 6,000. After 6 months, what happens? The Gaurav left. The Gaurav who invested 6,000 more, he left the business, and at that time, the Nikhil joined Arun. Okay. With twice the investment as compared to Arun. So 2 times of the investment of Arun. That's what the investment of Nikhil is. If the profit share of Gaurav is 1/3 of the total profit, then find the investment of Nikhil. How do I find it out? So let me give you an start, and then rest part you can do it. So I will take the ratio here. The Gaurav is there, Arun is there. So let's write down the Gaurav, G for Gaurav, A for Arun. And the another person is there, Nikhil. So take that Nikhil over here, N. And it is already said that Gaurav has invested 6,000 more than Arun. So if the Arun has invested X rupee, then the Gaurav has invested X plus 6,000 rupees. Up to this we know. And we also know the time period. What is that? After 6 months the Gaurav left. So that means the Gaurav was there in the business for 6 months. And at that time the Nikhil joins. So when the Nikhil joins and the total period is 1 year, nothing is mentioned, that means we have to assume that this is for 1 year. Then the Nikhil was there for how many months? He was there for 6 months. How about Arun? Nothing is said about Arun. That means the Arun was in the business for the entire 12 months. So what I am getting is the time ratio over here. Time ratio. What is that? This is 1 and 1 is to 2 is to 1 is the time ratio. It's done. And after that it is said, okay, so the Gaurav is getting 1/3 of the total amount. But what about the investment of Nikhil? Nikhil joined Arun with the twice of investment as that of Arun. So how much is the Arun's investment? We consider that as X. So the Nikhil investment will be 2 times of X, that is 2X. From here onwards, I hope you will be able to answer the question. Your time starts now. Your 30 seconds is there. You can answer the question, or else you wait. I will be explaining this question with the best possible way. Come on, my friends. You will be able to answer the question. I know some of you will be able to answer the question. These are the very healthy questions. Once you start answering the questions of this nature, you will be able to definitely answer the question of the clerk main level also. So the time is up. I am not getting any response, but it is okay. It's okay. I'll continue the solution part. If someone get the answer, please respond. So what will be their profit ratio here? The profit ratio will be, that is X plus 600. That is the investment ratio into time ratio. That is into 1. Because this ratio 6, 12 and 6 is become 1 is to 2 is to 1. So 1 into X plus 6,000 will be X plus 6,000. And is to the profit and loss ratio. 2 into X, that is 2X. And is to, that is 1 into 2X, that is 2X. Now, we know that the Gaurav got 1/3 of the total profit. 1/3 of the total profit. So what is the Gaurav over here? Where is Gaurav? Let's check that. This is what the Gaurav is here. And what is his profit share? The profit share is X plus 6,000 out of the total. So let's write down that the Gaurav by total, that is X plus, that will be in this format, that is X plus 6,000, that is Gaurav, X plus 6,000 which is Gaurav, by the total profit. And the total profit is X 2X plus 2X plus X plus 6,000. That means the total I am getting 5X plus 6,000. So this is 5X plus 6,000, and which is equal to, this is Gaurav by total. 1/3 is given to us. Okay. So this is equal to 1/3, 1/3. So from here onwards, I am sure you will be able to find out the X value. And once you get the X value, you are asked to find out the investment of Nikhil. Nikhil investment is 2X. You can find it out. Dharani 12,000. That means the option choice B. Let me check, madam. That's right. Well done. Well done, Dharani. Okay, that's right. Dharani has done well. Let's say that this is 3X and 5X, the difference is 2X. So 2X is equal to, here it is 18 and here it's 6,000, that means 12,000. So when 2X is equal to 12,000, I need to find out how much is the Nikhil's investment, which is 2X, and 2X is equal to 12,000. Then you have beautifully answered the correctly answered the question. Well done. Moving on to the next question, that's question number 3 on the board, is this. Look at this one. So let's work out first and time. That's a very important question, and there is shortcut for this question. What is that? 2 cats starts running towards each other from X to Y and another Y to X. they cross each other after that, they cross each other, and after that, the first cat reach Y in 25 minutes after crossing each other, and the second in 36 minutes. In order to make you understand, I put up the diagram here, that is X to Y. Then the first one starts from X to Y, and the second one starts from, this should be Y over here. Okay, so this should be Y. This is Y. Now the second one starts from Y to X. After crossing each other, the first one reach Y after 25 minutes, and the second one reach X after 36 minutes. Now the question is, usually this type of question, one speed will be given to you and you will be asked to find out the another speed. Here you can see, if the speed of the first cat is 12 km per hour, then find the speed of the second cat. Yes, my dear friends, if you know how to answer this question, the shortcut method, that is within no time you will be able to answer the question. So what is the ratio of, I will give a little bit of hints, and after that you apply the shortcut formula here. Now speed of cat X by speed of cat Y, which starts from X, and the one which starts from Y, which is equal to, the moment I write the formula, you will get the answer. So I am getting 30 seconds, giving 30 seconds for you to think of it, recollect the formula, and then within no time you can able to answer the question. Or else just wait, I will be explaining how to answer this question, the short formula here. And very frequently asked question, this type of question in any competitive examination, and more specific banking exam. So you have 1 minute, 1 second, that is over. Anyone answer the question? Beautifully, beautifully. Dharni has said 25 by 9. Let's check that 25 by 9, option A Dharni is saying. Is it right? Yes, that's right, Dharni. That's right. That means you know the formula. Well done, well done. So the speed of X by speed of Y is equal to square root of the time taken by cat Y, that is 36 minutes, by time taken by cat X after crossing, that's 25. So square root of 36 by 25, the speed of X by speed of Y is the time taken by Y after crossing to time taken by X after crossing, and square root of that. That means 36 by 25. So this comes 36 by 25. In other words, the ratio is 6:5. That's what the speed ratio is. Now one speed is already given to us. Always the questions will be like that. You will have one speed, you need to find out the other speed. Which speed is that? The first cat. That means this is the X, which is given to us is how many parts? This is 36 by 25, 6 by 5. And this one is, if the speed of the first cat is 26 km per hour, what is the speed of second cat? Did I made any mistake in writing the number? The first cat reaches after 25 and the second is after 36. Okay, that's right. So the speed of first cat is given to us. Okay, okay. And what is the speed of second cat? So that is square root of 36 by 25, that's 6 by 5. And is it 12 into, my answer should be, there is 12. 12 into 6 by 5, is that? If it is so, the next part is, the speed is given in kilometer, it should be 5 by 6. I am sorry. It should be 5 by 6. Why it should be 5 by 6? I know the 6 part. What I need to find out is 5 part, the speed of y. So 5 by 6 is done. But you need to notice that it has to be converted into kilometer per hour, because it is given in kilometer per hour, 12 kilometer per hour. It has to be converted into meter per second. In order to convert into meter per second, it should be 5 by 18. That's over. So here I notice 2 times it get cancelled. Am I right? It is 2 times and there's 9 times, 25 by 9. That's your answer. 25 by 9 is meter per second. Okay. Well done, Dharni. Well done. That's right. That's right. Beautifully answered the question. Moving on to the next question. And that is here. You can see the question here. What is this question? Let's try and check if you can answer this question, Dharni. There is a mixture of juice and water. In a mixture, we have a juice and water. In the container, in a certain ratio, I don't know in what ratio, certain ratio. If 22 liters of water is added to mixture, then quantity of water is become 40% of the quantity of juice. There is 2 things. One is juice and water. The quantity of water is 40% of juice. So in other words, we have a juice to water ratio when 22 liters of water is added. And another thing it said that if 29 liter of water is added to the mixture, then the quantity of water is become 60% of the quantity of juice. In the second case also we have the ratio of the juice to water. Now the question is, find the initial quantity of mixture. What was the initial quantity of mixture? Okay. So in order to start this one, I am giving some clue over here. What is that clue? So in the case 1, I just write J for juice and W for water. If we are adding how many? If, see that it's a condition. If we do that, that means if we are adding 22 liters, if we are adding 22 liters of water, then what is the ratio of the juice to water? The water will be 40% of the quantity of juice. That means if the juice is 100, the water will be 40. The ratio will be 5:2. If the juice is 100, water will be 40. That is case 1. And what is the second case over here? Now the second case is, instead of that, if you are adding 49 liters of water. So if you add 49 liters of water, in that case, what is the ratio of juice to water? Now here you can see that the water is become 60% of the quantity of juice. That means if the juice is 100, the water will be 60. The ratio is 5:3. So this ratio here is 5:3. What's the question? Now find out what is the initial quantity of mixture. Hope many of you understood this. I am giving 30 seconds for you to answer this question. Please try this one. Come on, Dharni. It looks like you are very good on this. Come on. So I can see on my screen it is 7, on your screen it is 13. So okay, there is a gap of 6 seconds. Come on. Try to answer the question, or else I will explain you how to answer it. Yes, the time is up. Okay. Now keep trying to answer the question. Here, look at this one. The water is added. The juice is same. In both the cases, this is what water. Here 22 liters of water, here 29 liters of water. Look at this one, the water here is 2 part, the water in the second case is 3 part. How many parts more over here? The 1 part more. How many liters water more? So 22 and 49. The difference over here is 27 liters. So 1 part is equal to 27 liters. That's right. So what was the initial mixture? So that is 5 plus 2 is 7 parts. Can I find out that 7 part? When 1 part is 27, then what is the 7 parts? 7 parts will be 27 into 7, and that we get over here is 189. So can I say my answer is 189? No. When it is 189? When 22 liters. If 22 liters water is added, in that case, my total quantity is 189. But the question asks that find the initial quantity of mixture. Initial quantity of mixture. So from this quantity, I have to take out 22 liters water. Then I will get the initial quantity. So anyone answer the question? Okay, 118. Ganesh, option B. 1. Anusha, 167. Okay, let's see that option B. Well done, well done. 189. No, madam, it's not 189, but it's okay. So look at this one, 189. If a 22 liter of water is added, then, but what is the original quantity of mixture? The original quantity of mixture should be 189 minus 22. So let's write down 189 minus 22, and you will find that that's 167. That should be your answer, option choice B. Because it's a condition. If 22 liter is added, then it happens. So when I worked out this one, that is after adding 22 liters. But if I have to find out initial quantity, then out of 7 parts, I have to take out 22 liter of water. Okay, my dear friends, well done. I am moving on to the next question, and that is this. Look at this one. Let's say that how many of you can answer this particular question? That's about the problem on ages, and that is 4 years ago, the ratio of the age of Rahul and Nikhil 4 years ago is 5:1. Next, after 8 years, sum of the age of Rahul, Nikhil and Anil will be 86 years. After how many years? 8 years. These 3 people total age will be 86 years. So I can find out these 3 people present total. The next, ratio of the present age of Nikhil and Anil is 2:1, present age. Then find the present age of Rahul. That's a good question. So I will give a start and then I will give some time for you to answer the question. So what is the age of Rahul and Nikhil and Anil at present? So at present, Rahul plus Nikhil plus Anil, that is 86 minus, this is 8 after 8 years. So everyone's age will reduce by 8. 3 people are there. So minus 8, minus 8, minus 8, that means 8 into 3, 24. So the 24 has to be subtracted over here, and you are getting 62 years is the total age of these 3 people. Fine. So from here onwards, can you think of it? I am giving 30 seconds for you to answer this question. Come on, my dear friends. Yes, that's right. Dharni and Anusha, Mr. Ganesh. Now, can you answer the question now? Here, 4 years ago, the ratio was there. So, can I find out what is the age of Rahul? What is the age of Nikhil? And what is the age of Anil. Can these three be worked out? So 4 years ago, if it is 5x, then what is present? 5x plus 4. So the Rahul is 5x plus 4. And 4 years ago, if the Nikhil is x, then now x plus 4. X plus 4. And the present age of Nikhil and Anil, we know 2:1. So that is Nikhil to Anil. This is Nikhil to Anil. And this ratio is given as 2:1. If the Nikhil is 2 part, the Anil is 1 part. That means if I divide the Nikhil by 2, I will be getting Anil. So divide this x plus 4 by 2, I will be getting 0.5x plus 2. So write down this one as 0.5x plus 2. And what is the total of this? All this total is equal to 62 years. You can find it out. Then I will give the here 30. No, the 30 second is over. Did I give the time? Okay. Anyone answer the question? Yes, my friends. Now you can find it out. What is the age of Rahul? What is the age of Rahul? The sum of this age is equal to 100 is 62. If the sum is 62, you are getting the x value. And Mr. Ganesh has said option C. Shall I check whether Mr. Ganesh is correct or not? Yes, Mr. Ganesh, you are right, dear friend. Look at this one. That's x, 5x plus x, that is 6x. 6x plus 0.5x, that is 6.5x. 6.5x can be written as 13 by 2x. So look at this one. 13 by 2x plus, how much this is? 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. Which is equal to how much? Is the total present age of these three people, which is 62 years. So which is equal to 62. By solving this, I hope Dharni will also answer the question. Anusha has also already said the answer. Okay, when I take this 10, the other side, this becomes 52. With 13, this gets cancelled 4 times. And this is 2. So x is equal to 2 into 4, that is 8. When x is equal to 8, what is the present age of R? The present age of R is 5x, that is 5, 8, 40, plus 4 is 44. So this should be my answer, and the option choice is C. Well done. Well done. That is Ganesh, rightly answer the question. The next question on the board is this. Okay, hope everyone understanding the explanation. What is there here? The income of P and Q. Okay, it is about the percentage and ratio mixture. Income of P and Q are in the ratio of 5:6. P and Q income ratio is there. The ratio of the room rent paid by them is in the ratio of 1:2. Room rent paid by P and Q in the ratio of 1:2. Next, both spend 40% of their income in purchasing food. So, if the income of the P is 5x, 40% Q spends on food, 6x 40% P and Q. So, Q spends 40% of 6x, that is on food. The difference between their remaining amount is 1400. Am I right? Yes. So I need to find out the remaining amount in the form of x. If the rent paid by P is 20% of his income, this is a very important information. Without this, you can't answer the question. I repeat, the rent paid by P is 20% of his income. Then find the amount paid by Q while purchasing food item. Let's start here. I will give some clue for you. The very first thing is, let's take their income, and whatever the P and Q income, let's consider income as I. I will write down the 5x and 6x. This is 5x and this is 6x. What is their first expenditure? The one expenditure is rent, I know, right? Rent. And we have some information about rent. The room rent paid by P is 20% of his income. What is the income of P? 5x. What is 20% of 5x? That is x. 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. So what is 5x 1 by 5? That is x. So this is what the rent paid by P. And I have the ratio given here. Rent paid by P and Q is in the ratio of 1:3. So if this is x, this must be 3x. So let's take this value, that is 3x. Done? And both of them are spending 40% on food. 40% on food. So let's take the food item, how much each of them are saying, spending 40% of their income. What is 40% of 5x? 5 4 20. That is 2x. So here is the another expenditure, 2x. And here 40% of 6x, that's 4, 6 is 24, so 2.4x. 2.4x. This is their expenditure. Whatever is left over, whatever is left, difference between them is given to us as, look at this one, this sentence, the difference between their remaining amount is 1400. This remaining amount is 1400. Can you answer the question now? That income minus these two expenditure is the remaining part, and that remaining part is 1400. You get the x value, and once you get the x value, you can find out find the amount paid by Q while purchasing the food. Q spent how much money on food? Look at this part. Q paid how much money on food? Q paid 2.4x. Once I get the x value, I can get the 2.4x value. Come on, my dear friends, your time starts now. Come on. Some of you will definitely be able to answer the question, and these are the very qualitative questions, not the very stereotypic questions. You need to understand the concept and then apply the small application part according to the given statement. Come on, friends. So what is the total saving here for P? That is 5x minus 3x. This is the one expenditure x, and the other expenditure is 2x. Rent is x and the food is 2x. That means total is 3x. So what is the saving here? 5x minus 3x. That comes 2x. So I notice that he saves 2x over here. Anyone answering it? What about the Q here? The income is 6x. And what about the expenditure? 3x plus 2.4x. That comes 5.4x. From 6x, if I take out the 5.4x, I will be getting 0.6x. So here 0.6x. And the difference between their saving is given to us as 1400, you can see here. And what is the difference between their saving? I can see 1.4x. Is it not? Difference between these two is 1.4x. So when I know that 1.4x is equal to, let me write down over here. Don't need to write down the separate line, but in order to just make the things clear, 1.4x is equal to 1400. What is my requirement? The question asked, find the amount paid by P while purchasing food? Come on, anyone? Yes, yes, Chaitanya Rakesh, आपने answer किया, that's A. Anusha, option A, that is 1000. Let me check, it's E. It's E. How is it? Look at this one. We clearly identified 1.4x is equal to 1400. Then what is the expenditure on food by Q, which is 2.4x? So what will be my 2.4x? 2.4x, what will be this value? So if 1.4x is equal to 1400, then 2.4x will be 2400. That's all. So it should be 2400. If that is the case, my answer has to be E. Am I right? Yes, yes, Chaitanya Rakesh, rightly answer the question. Ganesh, it's not A, my brother. Anyhow, this question is done. I am moving on to the next question, which is here. Come on, my friends, we will answer these questions. We are on question number 7. A boat traveled downstream in river A takes 10 hours, and the boat travels the same distance downstream, here also downstream, here also downstream, in river B. Here it is river A, in the second case it's river B. In this case it takes 11 hours, same distance, same direction, that is downstream. In river A it takes 10 hours, and river B it takes 11 hours to travel the same distance. If the speed of the current of A is 40% more than that of B, the current ratio of river A to river B is given to us. Then speed of boat is 15 km per hour. We have the speed of boat also. Then find what? Speed of current of river A. I'll give some start over here, and from there you can carry forward. So that is A, river A and river B is there. What is the speed of current? Speed of stream. Here it is said that river A is 40% more, that means 140% of B. So if this is B is 100, this is 140, the ratio is 7:5. So this is 7:5. I can consider that if this is 7y, this will be 5y. Then what will be the downstream speed? The downstream speed is always x plus y, the speed of the boat plus speed of the current. We know the speed of the boat is 15 km per hour. So what is in case of A, downstream? So 15 plus 7y. This 15 plus 7y. There's the downstream speed in river A. What is the downstream speed in river B? That is speed of boat plus speed of current downstream. So that is 15 plus 5y. 15 plus 5y. How much time is taken? This is the speed. Speed into time is equal to distance. And both the cases the distance is same. Here I will pause and I will give 30 seconds for you to answer this question, my dear friends. Come on. Try to answer the question. Oh, Dharani has already answered the question and she says 7 km per hour. Anyone else who can answer the question? Try this, try this. Dharani, you are doing extremely well, and so is Mr. Ganesh. Try to do this. As long as the time supports, the time is up. I am going to check whether Dharani 7 is correct or not. Dharani has said option A, and you are right. You are right. Okay. So I know that this is speed. Speed into time is equal to distance. How much time in case of A? It is 10 hours to travel the same distance. The distance is same. So this is 10 into speed. Time into speed is the distance. which is equal to, in the second case, what is the speed? 15 plus 5y. How much is the time? The time is 11 hours. So 11 into 15 plus 11y is the distance. Time into speed is the distance. So there is one variable, one equation. When I was solving this one, Dharni has rightly answered the question. This is 150 plus, that is 70y, which is equal to 165 plus 55y. Can't I get the y value? And once I get the y value, I can find out the speed of river A, stream, or stream speed of river B. So let's find out how much is y. So I notice that from here to here it is 15y, and 15y, which is equal to 15, therefore y is equal to 1. If the y is equal to 1, the question is find the speed of river A, and the speed of river A is 7y, where y is 1. Then 7y will be 7. This is what my required number, and that is option A. Well done, Dharni. Yes, yes. Hope everyone understood this. I am moving on to the next question, and that's here. Come on, my friends. We will together do that. Question number 8. What is it? A box contains 5 black and 4 yellow balls. Where? A box, in a box. The next, a bag, that is box, and here it is bag. A bag contains 4 black and 6 yellow. Here it is 5 black, 4 yellow in a box. In a bag, 4 black, 6 yellow. A ball is drawn from the bag. From the bag you are taking out a ball and putting it in box. So you are placing that in the box. Now look at this one. This what that box. We have the black and yellow. In the box we have 5 black and 4 yellow. 5 black and 4 yellow. That means total is 9. And in a bag we have 4 black and 6 yellow. 4 black and 6 yellow. The total in the bag is 10. Now what is happening is a ball is drawn from a bag. So you are taking one ball from this bag and putting over here. One ball from the bag and putting them in the box. Okay. After that what you do? Now a ball is randomly drawn from the box. After this activity, from this box you are drawing one ball. What is the probability that the ball drawn is yellow? The ball which you are drawing from here is yellow. I will give and start here. That is, there are two cases. Case 1 is when you are taking one ball from here, from bag, then it is possible that you are getting that black ball. So let's consider that. What if the first you are taking one ball from the bag and placing it in the box is black? In that case, what happens over here? The probability, and that is 4, the yellow. Yellow probability will be 4 out of 1 out of 4 will be 4-way, and the total number of balls will be, that is 9 plus 1, 10. So yellow probability is 4 by 10. Now before that, what you have to do is, here you are taking out one ball from the bag, and that is black. And how many ways you can choose? 1 out of 4, 4 ways, and the total we have 10. So probability is 4 is favorable, total outcome is 10, so 4 by 10. So black comes out, the probability is 4 by 10 into that black goes in this side, and the total number is now 10. What is the probability of getting 1 yellow, 4C1, which is 4, out of 10C1? Now it's 10. 10C1, that is 10. So 4 by 10. Here it is 4 by 10. This is the probability if the first one you have drawn is black. What if the second possibility is that the one which you have drawn is yellow? In how many ways you can pick up yellow from here? There are 6 yellows are there. So 6C1 is 6. Out of how many? Out of 10. So here it is 6 by 10. 6 by 10 into. Now here we have how many yellow? 1 yellow is drawn from here to here. Now the number of yellow balls will be 5. And the total number of balls will be 10. The probability is 5 by 10. So here it is 5 by 10. Either you will get the first case or you will get the second case. So here it is either or. So therefore or represents a plus. Can you finish from here? I am giving 30 seconds for you to answer the question from here onwards. Come on my friends. Try to answer the question. Either this or this. If some of you are not comfortable with the probability, once again you can watch the video or can go through our introductory video of the probabilities. And option C, Chinna Rakesh, option C, the time up, let me see that option C, 23 by 50. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Chinna Reddy, that's right. How is it? Look at this one. If someone has any confusion at that, how did I arrange the number? That means you have to go through a little bit of concept part. So this is 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. I get this is 4 by 25. Right? And here, how much is that? 3 by 10. So I am getting this part 4 by 25. I am getting this is 3 by 10. As either the first one which I have taken out is black, then this is the probability, or the first one which I have taken is a yellow, it's a yellow over here, and then this is the probability. Therefore, in case of or, we use addition. So 4 by 25 plus 3 by 10 should be my answer. Look at this one, 4 by 25 plus 3 by 10. When you take the LCM, it's become 100. So when you solve this one, you are getting 23 by 50. That's your answer. Well done all my friends. Well done, especially Chinna Rakesh. Done well. Hope everyone understood it. Next question on the board is this. Look at this one. What is it? I'll read the question and then I'll give some time for you to answer the question. Now, Ruby invests rupees 12,000 in scheme A, which offers 20% per annum compound interest, compounded annually for 2 years. It's okay. I know the principal, I know the rate of interest, I know the time. It's a compound interest. Whereas Anno invests rupees 10,000 in scheme B, which offers 10% per annum compound interest, and it is invested for a period of 3 years. Now find the difference between the interest earned by Ruby and Anno. It's a very clear and simple question, my dear friends. What we know is, whenever the rate of interest is 20%, when R is equal to 20%, so what is CI rate in 2 years? That is 44%. We mug up this while we are working on this compound interest. So rate of interest is 20%. For 2 years, it will be 20 plus 20 plus another 4%, 24%. So I am using this for the first one. What about the second one? The rate of interest is 10% per annum in the second one. So when the R is equal to 10, how much will be the compound interest for 3 years in terms of percentage? 33.1%. That is the table we mug up in advance. So 33.1% is the interest the Annu will be getting on 10,000. You are asked to find out what is the difference between the interest earned, difference between the interest earned by these two people. Here is your time starts now. There 30 seconds. Come on. Oh, Dharni has said 1970. Oh, good, good, good. Mr. Rakesh, Mr. Ganesh, can you answer it? Let that time be over and then I will check your answer, Dharni. How about Ganesh? How about Chinna? Okay, time up, and you said 1970, that is option B. Let's check B is correct. Yes, that's right. Well done. So what I need to do over here, my principal is 12,000 in the first case, and here the rate of interest 20% per annum. For 2 years it is 44% compound interest. So I will be taking 44% of this. 44% of this. I will be getting the first interest. So cancel the 2 0 over here, and 12 into 44, that is, that is, you are getting a difference, and that comes 5280. What about the second one? In the second one, it is 10,000 and this is for 3 years and at the rate of 10% per annum, 33.3%, the total interest. So that is 0.331. That will be the compound interest on this. So let's cancel this 30. I will be getting here, that is 3,310. What is the difference between the interest is a question. So just simply find it out. I can notice that the difference between these two is 1970. So 1970. That's my answer. Hope my friends, it's a very 70. It's a very direct question. Provided you know for 10%, 3 years in compound interest is 33.1%. For 20% per annum, for 2 years, the compound interest will be 44%. Well done, my friends. And here is the 9th question. So I am moving on to the last question of the class, and that is here. Come on, let's answer the question here and see what is this question. A square floor, it's a mensuration question. A square floor of dimension 36 into 36. So obviously when the square we are talking about, all the sides will be equal, has to be laid with rectangle stones. The stone is a rectangle, okay, whose length and breadth are in the ratio of 3:2. The next one, what is the difference between the maximum number of stones that can be used? Maximum number of stones that can be used. Maximum number. That means size should be minimum. And minimum number of stones. So in order to use minimum number of stones, the stone size has to be maximum. Then given that the length and breadth are integers, not decimal, they are integers. Yes, my friends. So shall I give the start to you, and then you can start working on this. And what is the things you need to work out? I know the L is to B is already given to us, that is 3x and 2x, 3:2. The next one, that is 36 into 36, that is the area. So that is 36 into 36 is the area of the square divided by that is 3x into 2x. So that comes 6x square. Now, what will be the minimum and what will be the maximum? Minimum and maximum number. In order to have a minimum number, I should have the x value highest, so that I will get the minimum number of stones. In order to get the maximum number of stones, I will make the x value minimum, so that I will get maximum number, and you are asked to find out the difference between these two. Come on my friends, your time starts now. Come on. Yeah, Mr. Ganesh, that's good. Anusha, option B. Is that the previous question? How about this question? Well done. About the previous question, I have done this one. In order to make the minimum number of stone, you to make the maximum value of x. You will get the minimum number of stones. In order to get the maximum number of stones, you need to make the x value minimum, and then find out the difference. Find out the difference. Let's, my friends, see that how many of you can answer the question. The time up. The time up. Okay, minimum number of stones. So I will make it the maximum, x value maximum. So as this with 6, this 36 gets cancelled 6, and if I take the x as 6, then x square, that will become 36. So 36 will get cancelled. What is the minimum number of stones required? That will be 6. So the minimum number stone required is 6. Okay. Now I have to find out what could be maximum number of stones. So make the x value minimum. In that case, I will make this value as 1. 1 square is 1. 1 square, which is 1. So when it is 1, you are dividing this one 6 times. 36 into 6, that comes 216. So the maximum number of stones can be 216. How? That's right. 210. Option A, that's right. Dharni, that's right. So here, minimum number of stones, maximum number of stones. You are asked to find out the difference between these two, and the difference between these two is 210, as Dharni has rightly answered the question. Option choice A. Okay, Rakesh, well done, sir, well done. So with this, today's class will be over, and day after tomorrow again I will have class, that is alternate day, 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. I request you to please come and join. Couple of questions, at least 10 to 12 questions we will discuss together. With this, wish you all the best to all of you. Thank you very much for watching the video.